Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League. I'm going to be running some more 4-colour through. This is one of the top contenders for one of the paper tournaments I've got coming up. So running it through several leagues, made a couple of changes, but I mean changes from the last time I played it. But this is a copy of Sneaky Misato's list. I think he top 8'd the last showcase challenge over the weekend. I think it was all on stream, so you can go and check that out on Twitch as well. I've watched a little bit of it, but got to watch the rest. But yeah, just a quick word about some of the choices. I mean, a lot of this is fairly set in stone these days. Abundant Growths, Endings, Ren and 6 Iteration, Counterspell, Omnath Teferi, and the six elementals. You know, pretty stock. And then this list running 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. 2 Ephemerates to go with 2 Eternal Witnesses, a main deck Endurance that can be searched up with the Eladamri's Call, and then the mana, you got 2 Besagus and 1 Suckensen, and then in the sideboard we've got the one of Mages of the Moon, which is coming fairly stock. We've got 4 copies of Veil of Summer, good against control and any black based decks. Aethergust, good against you know, the mirror, anything running green or red basically. Eladamri's Call, probably usually bringing that in when we're bringing in creatures we want to find, so Emrakul, Endurance, Magus, and then to round it out we've got Endurance as some kind of tutorable graveyard hate. We got 2 Force of Vigors for the things like Hammer, Tron, an Emrakul, which is against the mirror really, and then 2 copies of Supreme Verdict for anything that's going wide or with big creatures that we need to kill that we might not be able to get with ending or what have you. So yeah, ran it through a off stream a while ago and it went 3-2. Deck felt pretty good. Lost against Tron and Blue Tron, so the lack of Spreading Seas was hurting us a little bit, I guess. Not that that's great against Blue Tron, but yeah, still felt pretty good. Besage and Ren and 6 Loop can be really good against Tron. I don't know if they've gone up in basics now, given that that's now quite common. But yeah, let's get into round number 1. Hope everyone's doing well today. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if it's something you're enjoying. Currently testing for an upcoming tournament. But yeah, let's get into this on the play for round number 1. This is okay. I think we're going to keep it. So we can go get Raugan Triome, and then turn 2 we can go Ice Fang. We need to find another land. I guess the trouble is we can't actually iteration on turn 3 with this, because we've got this rather irritating basic forest. We've got 2 Ice Fangs we can play. If we have to go and fetch a shock land here, it will be blue red is ideal, but can't actually get blue red. Okay, Verdant Catacombs into Overgrown Tomb, into Elvish Reclaimer. So I think this is the list that won the challenge at the weekend was actually a black green Urza's Saga list, which is something that I'm very eager to try out. So we can't bolt this and then Ice Fang. I think we're just going to have to go and get Raugan Triome and pass. And then untap. Hope for another land. Eladamri's Call is interesting. I think we're just going to bolt this now. Don't really want our opponent to go and get... Yeah, this basic forest is pretty irritating here, but we've still got, you know, next turn we can Ice Fang, we can Eladamri's Call. Yeah, there's the Saga. So this very interested in trying out this list, if I'm honest. Okay, so that's yeah, we'll take a Ren and 6. Or we could Ice Fang. No, we need to find the land. Ren and 6 obviously guarantees us a land here. Buy back our Windswept Heath. Play it and pass the turn. So this Eladamri's Call we can use to get rid of Tarmogoyf by going and fetching up a Solitude. I'm going to go and get the other Triome here though, because our mana is just a little bit awkward at the moment. Helpfully, Goyf is currently a 3/4, so my opponent will have to put another card type in the graveyard if they want to kill this Wrenn 6. They could have I don't think they run their own bolts. They run Witherbloom command, which I think can kill Wrenn 6. Okay, so Urza Saga, double Urza Saga, so they're going to make a token this turn, I would imagine. Omnath's a good draw. Buy back our land. So we could Eladamri's Call. That can't kill the Tarmogoyf unless we pitch an Omnath. We could Iteration. I think here we're just going to double Ice Fang. Try and keep our Wrenn 6 alive. Because then next turn we can go Omnath. Yeah, next turn we can kind of just do everything. I guess if my opponent goes and gets Shadow Spear, we're kind of hoping they just go and get the we kind of want them, yeah, to just, I guess they could get a Spell Bomb as well, which is pretty good against us, given that we're on the Wrenn 6 plan. So the opponent didn't actually make any mana there, which is interesting. They just went and got Mishra's Bauble. Play a land. See how these attacks go. It could be that my opponent's got removal. But I think it's worth Ice Fanging here. We're going to go and get Breeding Pool. Although double white might have been better actually. So we're just Ice Fang. Okay, we find an island. I think we're just going to Ice Fang again. Okay, Fury's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep our Wrenn 6 alive here. If our opponent cracks the Bauble at any point, the Construct token will die. Well, this turn. And then this turn we can actually go Omnath. We could go Omnath for, with a Bloom command. Yeah, that's pretty good. Opponent can get Urza Saga back. Okay, so if we draw a fetch land, we can still do what we want to do. I guess we could Iteration as well. Goyf's a little bit worrying. Okay, so we'll go. I think we're just going to go Omnath here. We do have a backup Omnath. Fetch land? Oh, it is a fetch land. Okay. So I think we're just going to go. I think we're just going to play Fury here. Get Steam Vents, play Fury. No, we probably want Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I think that's fine. Fury, kill the Construct. Try and get some. And it puts a 6/6, well, a 3/3 double strike onto the battlefield. But yeah, definitely keen to try this list out. Yeah, seems to be fairly up my street. They are running 4 copies of Liliana of the Veil, or the list that did the challenge at the weekend was. So I guess that's a little bit scary here. But we've got 2 backup Omnaths. Opponent's going to have to lose their Urza's Saga here. With a Bloom Command, I guess, filling the void of not having access to red for Ren and 6 like Jund Saga does. So opponent draws. Will they make a token? Making the mana by the looks of it. Okay, they make mana. Fine. Nihil Spellbomb, which is, yeah, I guess maybe they're not running Shadow Spear, but yeah, there's Lily. So I think we're just going to get rid of Omnath here. Maybe I'm not getting rid of Omnath is strange. So fetch land's good. Counterspell's reasonable as well. But I think where Eladamri's calling for... I think where Eladamri's calling and then holding up Counterspell. We can actually Iteration as well. So if we go Iteration, Eladamri's call, hold up Counterspell. Yeah, I think that's fine. Obviously things may change if we hit something really good from Iteration. Okay, so that's actually really good. So we'll go hand, bottom. Yeah, exile the land. Play the... Oh, we haven't got Omnath anymore. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, did forget that. So we'll just go and grab a basic island. Then we'll go Eladamri's call. Yeah, I was stupid there. I forgot that we didn't have an Omnath in play. Rookie error. So we'll go and get Solitude here, because we will need to deal with this Goyf. At some point anyway, and this allows us to kill Liliana. And hold up Counterspell. Attack Liliana, pass the turn. Next turn we can go Omnath, Ren and 6. Yeah, Omnath, Ren and 6 next turn. We kind of want to counterspell something this turn. There we go, that's a good one to counterspell. I guess our opponent can go, if we go Ren and 6, they can spell bomb, but okay, so that's good. So let's go, we'll go Omnath first. Make red. Yeah, because if we draw a fetch land, might change what we want to do. Teferi Time Raveler is pretty... Oh, that is good. Okay, so I think we're just going to play Teferi to bounce this. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Opponent is probably going to counter the... probably going to crack the spell bomb anyway. Okay, opponent has actually just conceded. So yeah, we outvalue them there. Pretty handily. You know, we just draw so many cards. So against black green rock saga, I think we want the Veil of Summers. In fact, yeah, we definitely want the Veil of Summers. Lily, they're running 4 Thoughtseers as well. It might be running more in the board. I want the Magus of the Moon. Force of Vigor seems quite good. Ether Gust seems good. Endurance seems pretty good as well. Ephemerate isn't great here. If you manage to get massive value out of Ephemerate, then it's great, but it's a bad top deck late game, and if you go for Ephemerate and they terminate your creature, it's really bad. So yeah, not interested in that one. March is really good. Ending's really good. We got quite a lot of really good stuff. I guess Eternal Witness gets slightly less good because they have loads of now spell bombs and ways to get them. Bolt kills Reclaimer. I think we can cut some bolts. Counterspell isn't actually that good. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to cut all the counterspells. Be a bit more proactive, and then I think we'll go. Do we want to bring in the next Eladamri's Call? Do we want to bring in Verdict? But what do we take out? I think we'll go with this. If anyone's got a good sideboard guide for 4-color Blink, do please let me have it. Write in the comments below if it's something you want to share. That'd be much appreciated. Okay, so yeah, this hand looks really good. We're going to keep this. We can go turn 1. We've got a really good curve in turn 1 growth, turn 2 Ren, turn 3 iteration, turn 3 Magus to deal with any pesky Blood Moons. Any pesky Urza Sagas. So we'll do this. Then next turn. Okay, so we'll just for now we'll go and get Basic Forest, and then we'll Abundant Growth. Yeah. So I guess we could wait on the Renin 6 if we need to. Solitude's a nice draw there. Yeah, we could wait on Renin 6. Dauthi Voidwalkers. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess we're probably just going to Solitude that. Okay, Abundant Growth is a really nice draw. That means we can just go Renin 6 here. So if we go fetch a Shockland, go Renin 6, then get Basic Island, we should be okay. So are we gonna Solitude? I feel like we are. So here, worth a point of note here, we want to stack our triggers correctly, because if you put them the other way round, Solitude will be sacrificed before the Dauthi Voidwalkers left the field. And then so Solitude's exiled. It will rarely make a difference, but when it does, it'll be really painful. They might play a Dauthi Voidwalker that goes unanswered, and then they can Solitude your Omnath later. Right, so let's go and get, I guess it's white, red. Cast this Renin 6. Yeah, obviously it's a bit painful to have to use Solitude there, but our hand's pretty good. So what do we need to get? We need to get, this can get Basic Plains, so we can decide what we want next turn. In fact, if our opponent don't know, if they don't, depends what they play. If it's just a Basic Forest, we might not Magus. Hopefully if they fetch Shock Liliana, fetch Shock Liliana is pretty bad actually, because then we can't Magus them. Okay. Liliana less good against Renin 6 though. Yeah, Endurance is a pretty good draw. Tick up, get a land back. We could, I think we're just going to Endurance here. Yeah, so we'll go, opponent will tick up, we'll discard Windswept Heath. Two mana, 3 mana. What's this? Could be Tireless Tracker. Yeah, it is a Tireless Tracker. That's pretty good. Fetch land. Okay, so now we're going to try and Magus. I think. So yeah, we'll lose Windswept here. Good, really good to see Tireless Tracker getting a another day in the sun. So we're going to get Breeding Pool. Almost misclicked no there. So yeah, let's cast this. And then I think we'll shuffle, my opponent's graveyard back in to the bottom. Wouldn't mind a removal spell, I suppose. Well, its Fairy is a removal spell, kind of. So we'll attack Liliana. Then we'll go tick up. We want basic plains. So we'll go Windswept Heath. Play this. Go grab basic plains. Abundant Growth. No, we're going to want Abundant Growth one of these. So we want to Abundant Growth one of these shock lands because under Mages of the Moon these make basic colours anyway. Or Solitude's that's a really nice draw. I wonder if we're meant to just Solitude now. Kills the Ezra Saga. I think we are. Although, if our opponent ticks up, we don't really want to lose our iteration. I think we can wait a turn. Although, if our opponent's going to attack Renin 6... I mean, my opponent doesn't have much mana to crack the clues. I think we're going to wait a turn. Okay, sacrificing a clue is fine. Opponent probably edicts us here. Maybe we should have pinged Liliana with Renin 6, so they can't do that. Okay, so they make another clue, but I think this is okay. Because I want to keep iteration in hand. Although I guess we can't iteration and Teferi anyway. Yeah, that might have been... Yeah, I think that was wrong. Especially given that this could nearly kill Renin 6 now. Each player discards a card. What do we think? Really don't know here. Actually, yeah, we can kill Liliana next turn, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, so I made an error here. I should have Solituded pre anything else. Okay, so opponent wanting to keep... I guess there's no real reason we need to Solitude Sorcery Speed for that reason. That's a march. So I'll just go march this. Actually, we'll grab a land back first. So yeah, this has worked out quite well, but we did get pretty lucky here. So we can go march this, cast. It's a bit annoying to cast on MTGO this. Done. Okay. So yeah, that was probably wrong. It worked out well, but I think I probably should have used these two. We've got a Wrenn and 6 ready to ultimate next turn. So this can attack Lily, this can attack them. It's quite possible there's an Urza Saga in my opponent's hand. May just doing some serious work here. Yeah, grand to see Dark Confidant and Tireless Tracker and Liliana, yeah, all Daemon Sun are very partial to a green-black rock deck, so if this becomes Premier, it's definitely on my list of things to try as well, maybe even next up on the list of things to play on for the channel. Inquisition, fine. I mean, they take a card to Fairy, but we don't really care. Do we ultimate here? Yeah, okay, my opponent concedes. We can ultimate, and then, you know, start casting iterations, March of Otherworldly Lights every turn, especially if we draw a land. Oh, we draw Omnath into Endurance, yeah, so yeah, that's fine. But yeah, good to get the win there. See you for the next round. Okay, apologies. You join us here in round number 2, game 1 against Amulet Titan. Opponents made a lot of Urza Sagas, gone through 3 so far, and they're making a lot of constructs, but they haven't found a Titan. So the current plan is to try and Ice Fang kill as much as we can. We've drawn 3 Ice Fangs, but we kind of need to hold up the counter spell as well. These constructs are getting pretty big, so we're going to try and kill as many as we can here. Assuming my opponent's going to attack. So we do have to double fetch. I don't think my opponent can play we're not going to be able to hold up counterspell here anyway if we play the Ice Fang, so and they would have done it pre-combat. Okay, draw a land. I guess if we draw a if we draw a white spell, we could Solitude potentially. I think we're just going to trade off all of these here. It's pretty good. And we've got a March for the other one. We also have this Eternal Witness, which is quite nice. And Bolt is also pretty good. So let's go... We could go Eternal Witness, get back Ice Fang. Hold up counter spell. Trouble is, I guess my opponent's going to make another one. So I think we've got to go Bolt this. We need to hold up counter spell, which leaves us 3 mana. We could Witness. I guess we need to bolt this. Well, we could bolt a Sousa. We could march the Saga, of course. How much do we like marching the Saga? Opponent makes a creature. We bolt one. I think marching the Saga is better in the long run. So let's go march this. Then we can bolt here. Hold up counter spell. Yeah, I think we've... So yeah, march there. Opponent will make another construct. We'll bolt a construct. Then we'll shock this in. Pass the turn. Yeah, pretty interesting game. I guess, yeah, that way it stops my opponent making another construct. It stops them getting more amulets, which is good. You know, and if they go and get Expedition map for Cavern of Souls, we're not in great shape. And it stops this growing. Okay, so we'll counterspell that. Want to convert these counterspells, really. Okay, Windswept Heath is interesting. Let's play Eternal Witness. Get back Ice Fang. Green, 1. I mean, we could just get back... No, I think I want Ice Fang, because Ice Fang lets us trade for one of these. And draw a card, which is obviously what we want. Simic Growth Chamber. Bouncing. Oh, I suppose they can bounce Teleria West. Maybe they're waiting until they can cast 2 Primeval Titans. Although 2, 4. That's, yeah, so they do still have 6 mana after this. Could be, oh, so it's the Colossus. Okay, so we have to counterspell there. Maybe we shouldn't have countered the maybe we shouldn't have countered the Dryad, but we are at 5 life. We're happy to trade this Eternal Witness. With anything my opponent attacks with. Okay, so we're attacking with that. I am going to block here, I think. Just stops my opponent making even more mana. Okay, pass the turn, because we're going to want to go and get basic. Didn't really want to draw a land there. Play a land. I guess we've got... we've now got Hardcast Solitude, which is good. Kind of insulates us a little bit from a Primeval Titan. There's another amulet, which is a bit scary. Opponent can at any point they can go and get Titan by bouncing the Teleria West. We can't counter it. There's Summoner's Pact. Here's the Titan. So yeah, we'll have to see what my opponent gets here. Obviously, we're going to want to wait until they go to attacks to cast this Solitude. Vesuva, is that plus? Okay, so they get... Okay, so I think this is okay. So yeah, they're giving... Oh, I should have Solituded. Maybe I should have Solituded there. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so we'll go and get basic planes. We need to do this for the Death Touch on Ice Fang. Oh, we need to fetch again. So we can go block here. Well, I guess we can just... This is going to go and get basic forest. So let's cast Solitude. No, it's going to go and get basic island, sorry. Because Solitude can, of course, block as well. So yeah, we'll get rid of the Titan. See if my opponent attacks. That's an odd attack. Well, I guess it's not too odd. I think we're gonna... Well, I should have Ice Fanged really, see what we could have drawn. Is it worth blocking? I think I want to block here. And then next turn, I mean, if we draw a land, it's not the end of the world because then we can Yuri on. Get island here. Oh, we did draw the Ephemerate, so that would have been nice for the Solitude. Flooded Strand. So if we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have 8 mana here. But we would have to fetch Shock down to 3. We need to do something with our mana. So yeah, let's attack first. If my opponent finds another Titan, we're probably just dead. So I think, yeah, we're just going to fetch Shock here. Go grab Sacred Foundry. We just need our opponent to brick for a turn. Yeah, we'll draw 2 cards here. Of course, we might find another Solitude, which makes us less dead to stuff. Running 6. Well, they're not bad draws. Opponent's got to pay some mana to not lose the game. If we can untap here, I think we're okay. If yeah, if my opponent finds... Oh, they found another Summoner's Pact. Yeah, okay, so Vesuva. This is tapped. So they can cast Prime Time. It's whether they can give it haste. Which they might not be able to do. Yeah, maybe that block was probably probably a bad idea when I blocked with Solitude, because, well, yeah, we drew the Ephemerate, which would have been really good here. You know, we could have just held up Ephemerate. Let's see if our opponent can... Let's see at Teleria West. Okay, so they can bounce Teleria West, make a load of mana, get the Dryad. see what they do here. They could just transmute for another Titan. Okay, so they're transmuting for Summoner's Pact. One would imagine. They've played their land for turn, I think. Okay, so another Summoner's Pact, revealing. They might be just going for winning the following turn, but it's definitely possible they can win this turn. Slayer Stronghold's tapped. They could do a Sousa. If they do a Sousa, actually, that wins. Although we've killed a Sousa. Although Dryad, I think, does it as well. Because they get Dryad, play a land, bounce the... Well, no, if they've already played a land, they've only got one land drop left. Oh, they do run a second Sousa. That will be all she wrote, I think, for this match. Yeah, just concede there. Yeah, because my opponent can just... Oh, they had a Vesuva anyway. But they can just give the Titan haste and, you know, we're just dead. Very, very dead. Okay, so that was a bit frustrating. I feel like we put up a fairly decent fight, but yeah, we do get got. Maybe that block was stupid. Okay, so we're going to want the Ether Gusts. We're going to want Mages of the Moon and Force of Vigor. Don't need Endurance. Don't really want Ephemerate, I don't think. Counterspell's good. Solitude's great. Fury's okay. Ending and March are really good. We probably want to bring in the other Eladamri's Call, given that Mages of the Moon is one of our key pieces here. Bolt doesn't do enough. It doesn't kill. Doesn't kill. Well, 2 would kill Titan, but it doesn't kill Dryad either. I think we'll replace it with a Verdict. Ephemerate. I think that's fine. Nothing else we really want to cut, so yeah, I think we'll go with that. Right, on the play. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll keep this. Ripping Brennan 6 off the top would be very nice. We got the Boseiju. Just going to lead on the Triome here. Is this opponent controls? Yeah. Wondered if you could fix your own mana with Boseiju. Counterspell's a nice pickup. If my opponent plays a bounce land here, which they don't, okay, so let's go and grab. So we haven't got white, so we need double blue. So let's go and get blue white here. Play an Ice Fang. Would have liked another land there, really. Because now we're going to have to play the Solitude, play the Boseiju. Or do we just not play it? I think no. We need to hit our land drops. So I'll play another one of these. We draw Ending, which isn't the worst draw. Okay, we do hit another land, which is good. So we've now got double Gust and Counterspell and Solitude up, which is pretty good. Let's see. Explore. I'm tempted to just counter this. No, I don't think we're in the mood to counter that. We probably want to save these Ether Gusts for a while. Just because opponent could play Cavern of Souls. Not using our mana very efficiently here, but we're kind of clocking our opponent. Well, Fury, not the best draw, so we could go... I think I'm going to go Eternal Witness here. Green, green, 1. It increases the clock, and it means we can still... hold up Counterspell. We're now hitting him for 4 a turn. Okay, 2, 4, 5. So a tap plan from the opponent is interesting. I think I'm just going to go get an island here, given that we do have Blood Moon effects in the deck. Teferi's interesting. Again, I think we're fine to play the Teferi. Just bounce. I think we're going to bounce the Ice Fang. I was looking for a land. Oh, now we've got to discard. Discard this ending. Keep the Fury in case my opponent plays like a Khan the Great Creator or something. Opponents played this very cagily. Either that or they just have never drawn anything good. Okay. So Eladamri's Call is an interesting one. So I think we're just going to go with this, discard the Fury. And then we do actually have lethal if we want, because we can just hardcast Solitude. Cavern of Souls, there it is. So 2 Ether Gust in hands are very nice. Okay, Dryad is fine. Okay, Simic Growth Chamber. So we oh, I ticked up, so I can actually ending the Dryad. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're just ending the Dryad here. Worth noting that means that my opponent's lands are no longer mountains, and Valakut, the way Valakut works is it checks again after the triggers. Since my opponent no longer controls enough mountains, they don't get the triggers there. I'm going to let Amulet resolve. 2 Amulets resolve. Oh, I guess this means that, yeah, we can't actually kill them next turn. I guess we Eladamri's Call anyway. Maybe for a backup Solitude. Yeah, I think it's just a backup Solitude here. And then we'll just keep going with the double gust up. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. We know they've got Cavern of Souls in hand. Okay, opponent just not really doing anything. So yeah, I should be fine here. Get across the line. That should lock up game 2. So now go into game 3 on the play. Yeah, the Ice Fangs and Eternal Witness beat down there. Anything you want to change? Don't think so. The good thing is as well, we didn't have to show our opponent the Magus or the Ether Gusts there. which is good. So they won't necessarily play around them in the next game. Opponent just didn't really do too much there. Maybe they've never found any gas. Okay, yeah, we can keep this. It's got pretty good spells in. You know, we've got, you know, if my opponent goes Amulet, we can Force of Vigor it. Gonna go and get Ralgrin Triome here because we're gonna have to play Renin 6, I think, to find more lands. And not only Wooded Foothills is not a great land to find. Do we want to do that or do it? I think I want to get my Renin 6 going here. Force of Vigor hits Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Looks like that's what our opponent is going to have here. Hopefully they play Urza Saga as their second land. Oh, ask and ye shall receive. So they've played an extra land here. I'm going to force now. So we'll destroy this and this. Think I want to get rid of the Ice Fang. Eladamri's calling for stuff is pretty good. Okay, so they put another Saga. Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed the Saga really, because, well, are we really likely to Magus here? More likely now. We couldn't make basic planes, but that. So if we go for Magus, it kills this, but we can never. No, I think we're going to leave it one more turn. Yeah, we're going to leave it one more turn so that we can get double blue online. And then we can Magus it. I guess my opponent gets to make token here. See what my opponent has. They could just no, gaining haste is no good here. It's not the one that gives it +2 as well. We'd like to draw our Besagus. Opponent's got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Aethergust works against Cavern of Souls and Veil of Summer, notably. Because it's not actually countering the spell. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Okay, creating tokens, that's fine. Amulet of Vigor. I think I'm just going to counter this. Well, do we care? No, I'm not going to counter that. Maybe I should have, because then Renin 6 could have pinged the construct. But there we go. We're going to Eladamri's call for... don't know what actually. Could just be a Witness, in all honesty, and then Witness, get back Force of Vigor, or it could be Fury. I think we'll get back. I think we'll get Witness. It's not bad here. Okay, so that is actually basic planes, which is interesting. but I think we're just going to go for how much do we think we could just hold up? No, because we want to stop this amulet as well, this as a saga going off, so I'm just going to go and get double blue. Although if my opponent so the risk is playing this Magus, but then we can't do the Eternal Witness either. So we could go Eternal Witness, get back Force. I get the impression I'm not meant to do that. Although we don't want them searching, we don't want them making more tokens. I think I'm going to do it. You know, it stops my opponent. It probably stops a Primeval Titan this turn. It stops them getting another construct, and it stops my opponent getting another amulet. At some point we're going to have to deal with this construct, but it does stop us playing Eternal Witness as well. I guess we can, in theory, so what we'll do next turn is we'll play a fetch land, get Yori onto hand. Okay, so the opponent has played the Dryad, which means their lands do tap for the appropriate colours again. I think here we're just going to play a land, tick up the Wren. Oh, we can't play our... I think we're going to gust the Dryad. After my opponent's draw step. Just try and stop them doing stuff. And then this Ice Fang actually is a good draw because it can stop the construct token. Explore. That's okay. So drawn the thing. That's okay. Okay, so Ice Fang here. That's pretty good. Should have Death Touch. Oh, Boseiju is really nice as well. We don't want to use Boseiju yet, obviously. So we'll attack here because Brennan 6 can finish off the Arboreal Grazer. If need be. Then we can just, yeah, so we're going to counter the Dryad on the way back down, and then at some point we're going to play Yorion, flicker the Mages of the Moon. Yeah, play Yorion, flicker the Mages of the Moon, and then yeah, then we can kind of Eternal Witness back Ether Gusts and stuff. Hopefully ride this Renin 6 to victory. I'm going to finish this off because I think we need to get the clock going. So we'll play a land, get Yorion. Obviously going to have to be fairly swift as well. Not wanting to use Boseiju really yet. I think, yeah, we're going to counter the Dryad, I think. Well, yeah, I'll counter that. Unlocks a lot of mana for my opponent because it makes their stuff a lot better. Yeah, so we'll attack with this. Play a land. So if we Yorion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we might as well Yorion actually. 1, 2, yeah. So let's go Yorion. No, 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 no. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. We got 2 fetch lands there that I needed to... Yeah, I needed to use really. Because now I can't Eternal Witness either. That's really bad. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, that was poor play. Just because I'm conscious I've only got 2.5 minutes left. Sousa, that's not the worst thing. Okay, we should be okay. Oh, drawing counterspell is really nice there. Attack with everything. Yeah, we're just in attack mode now. Take up Mr. Brennan 6. We'll play a land, but we'll probably stop playing lands now. Opponent might be looking for, you know, another forest to play there. Another forest to play a Primeval Titan, but we do get there. Bit sketchy on the clock, but combination of Magus and Force of Vigor giving my opponent the business there. So yeah, we are on to 2-0. See you for the next round. Right, round number 3, going to be on the draw. Select our companion. Bit land heavy, but it does have a turn 2 Renin 6. I think we're going to keep this in the blind. You know, against a lot of decks, turn 2 Renin 6 is great. Let's just lead with Scalding Tarn. I think we're going to want to play fairly quickly against the Celestial Colonnade deck. I guess my opponent's fairly likely to have... Okay, no counter spell. That's fortunate for us. Could be a Spell Pierce. Unlikely, though. I think we're just going to get Ketria Triome. And then... Oh, another Renin 6. Okay. Let's cast this Renin 6. Could be a Spell Pierce. Spell Snare. That's rough. Okay. So, over to my opponent. See what they've got. 2 mana Iteration? I'd be a little bit surprised, I guess. Oh, Spreading Seas. Okay. No third land though is it's pretty key, and that Teferi Time Raveler is looking pretty good. I think we're just going to have that resolve, or try and resolve that. So let's go Misty, because that then potentially unlocks more stuff. So we'll go and get Hallowed Fountain, I think. Teferi. I mean, they're quite likely. I guess they might be likely to have Bolt, given that they're playing Sulphur Falls. So obviously, don't want to bounce the Spreading Seas and have my opponent draw more cards. Could be a Teferi of their own. Well, they've got a Prismatic Ending. Okay, so yeah, I guess maybe we should have bounced there. Oh, that's actually a really good draw, because I didn't fetch correctly there, because I couldn't play Renin 6 with these two. Okay, I need to remember. I need to remember to think about the lands I'm fetching. Really, we're going to get Steam Vents. Just keep playing our Planeswalkers out. So yeah, I should have drawn a card with Teferi, really. turn. We can start drawing 2 from next turn with this Ralgren Triome. Then drawing 2 a turn. Opponent could also have another prismatic ending. Serum Vision, so quite an interesting build of control deck here. So they've gone 1 on top, 1 on bottom. They've hit their land. Could have another ending, I suppose. Guess we'll see what we draw. We're probably wanting to hold on to this Fury. Best draws. I wouldn't mind drawing Ice Fang. Yeah, actually Ice Fang would be really good. Counterspell. Another Teferi. Omnath. Always happy to draw Omnath. So I'm doing 2, 3. So that's mini Teferi. Okay, so that's actually fine. Well, yeah, we're gonna cast Fury here. Okay, that's reasonable. So we'll go this Fury. Deal to Fairy 4 damage. And ping it with Ren and 6. So again, yeah, not wanting my opponent to, because if they bounce Spreading Seas and then draw, they draw a card and then they can be Spreading Seas, draw another card. We don't want them to outdraw us, essentially. This Celestial Colonnade is a bit worrying, given that we've had to fetch Shock so much. Maybe I was a little bit liberal with that. But, yeah, we'll see. 2 mana. So I'd quite like to draw. What would we like to draw here? We haven't actually got anything that interacts with lands. Oh, it's a Felidar Guardian. It's a Saheeli combo. Floated Strand's not great. So for the if you haven't seen this before, it uses Felidar Guardian and Saheeli Rai, the Planeswalker, to go infinite and make infinite Felidar Guardians. A bit similar to how the old Splinter Twin combo used to work. If our opponent has exactly Counterspell Saheeli Rai in hand, that's not good. But we're going to have to go for this. So white, red, blue, green. I guess we should play our land first in case my opponent has Spell Pierce or something. So play a Floated Strand. Then we'll go this white, red, green, blue. Yeah, if opponent has Counterspell Saheeli wins the match. Remand. Okay. Might be in trouble here. So yeah, not a deck you see that often. But Saheeli Rai wins the game on the spot here. Thinking about what we have in the sideboard for this, we probably want Magus. We'd want the Veil of Summers. This isn't a Cat Beast, so it's not a not an enchantment. Wondered if it might be. So yeah, the nightmare here is Saheeli Rai, which does just win the game. Could be iteration. Spreading seas on my stomping ground. So that implies maybe they're digging for it. Oh, they do have it. So I'll just let it go for a second to see, let people see how the combo works. So it makes a copy of this, and then this flickers this, which can then make another copy. They all gain haste, so essentially my opponent's making infinite copies of Felidar Guardian. They all have haste, so yeah, infinite damage. Quite a good little combo. You only need 2 cards, which is obviously pretty good. Could be considered in this deck. It's in the right colours, but yeah. So unfortunately, there my opponent does get there. I feel like we didn't draw many spells. We had one Teferi. We started with Wrenn and 6 and Fury, and then we drew a lot. We had a lot of lands, but maybe we shouldn't have kept the 5 lander, I suppose. Being on the draw is a bit awkward as well. So Ether Gust can be good, I guess, against well, that can be on the maybe pile. We definitely want the Magus, I think. And Ella Damri's Call, and then we definitely want all these Veil of Summers. Bolt. So you can interact with Saheeli with Bolt. So I think, yeah, Bolt stays. Ephemerate can go. Endurance can go. Witness is good if it gets grindy. What about Fury? Well, Fury kills Felidar Guardian or thingy, so that's fine. Solitude is good because it interrupts the combo. Maybe we don't want Eternal Witness. Maybe that's... Yeah, we'll cut Eternal Witness. I guess Verdict kills the Felidar Guardian. Is Magus of the Moon really going to be that good? I think so, just as a kind of surprise. Maybe we trim 1 Lightning Bolt. Yeah, let's trim on Bolt. Ether Gust is an interesting one. Maybe... so Ether Gust is actually probably better than Lightning Bolt. It interacts with Saheeli, although it puts it on top. Let's go with that, though. It can counter it as well. Yeah, let's see how that goes. All right, on the play here, let's declare Yorion. I mean, this is okay. We can go turn 2 Ice Fang, turn 1 Abundant Growth draw. We've got Ending for Teferi, and Fury can take care if they play the combo over 2 turns. Fury can deal with that. So let's go Stomping Ground, Abundant Growth. Okay, another Ending. It's not too bad. So yeah, against Spreading Seas decks, it can be good to just play fetch lands and hold them up so your opponent can't Spreading Seas them. Boseju's an interesting one. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be that good here, especially since we're probably on the Blood Moon plan if we can. I guess Boseju's interesting actually because I think Saheeli Rai makes Felidar Guardian a artifact. So actually Boseju's probably a good way to interact with the combo. Don't know if that works. I don't know. I should probably look that up. We're just going to get basic island here. Doubt my opponent is playing Blood Moon. But could be. Okay. Another Ice Fang will be good. Counterspell. Could have ice, I suppose. Okay, yeah, opponent's icing a land. We draw more lands, which is not what we want. Just attack him with our Ice Fang. Then yeah, just pass the turn. We'll probably go and fetch a Triome here. Guess we probably shouldn't auto pass, given that our opponent could, in theory, Spreading Seas our Flooded Strand, which would be a bit annoying. It's the kind of thing you don't really get in paper. Seasoned Pyromancer, interesting. Guess that's quite good to dig for the combo. And I guess Felidar Guardian blinking that is pretty good as well. Discarding Teferi Spreading Seas. Do I go and get basic planes? I think so. No, we're going to get the Triumph. We can get basic planes with that Flooded Strand. Go and get Ralgrin Triome. At some point, hopefully we can... that's a good draw. I think we just slam that, actually. So we go... this, get basic forest. Let's play the Omnath. Draw a card. Another land. Yeah, I think we can Ice Fang attack here. Given that the ideal is we're going to Fury down, kill all these Pyromancer tokens. If my opponent attacks with anything, we're not blocking, I don't think. Don't want to put ourselves dead to Bolt. I guess... does Saheeli flicker Pyromancer as well? Can't remember. So there are Visions. Could be Teferi. I guess the good thing about one of the good things about this deck is opposing Teferis, whilst good against our counter spells, they don't really want to bounce anything on our side of the table. See what my opponents. So they've put 2 on the bottom. This turn. We probably go, Flooded Strand and then try and play Fury. Solitude's pretty good. I guess that was a 3 for 1 there. Okay, opponent does have a counterspell mana up. Not anymore. Well, that's Saheeli. So let's just see what this does. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Oh, so it doesn't actually make it a token. Oh. Okay, so that makes things easier. So we go Omnath, white, red, Omnath into Fury. So we'll attack Saheeli first. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. And then we'll go fetch blue, red or white, red. I think white, red given our hand. Yep. Make 4 mana. Cast this Fury. kill an elemental, and then yeah, so deal Saheeli Rai 3 and an elemental. Good value there. Pass the turn. Opponent's got okay, another Serum Visions, but that's probably not going to be good enough. I guess now is Saheeli. Oh, this can't hit Planeswalkers, but it can hit the Felidar Guardian. So there is Felidar Guardian. Oh, yeah, it can blink that. So that is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Okay, so opponent's got 2 cards in hand. No attacks. Okay, Abundant Growth. Okay, so we'll play this. Going to make the mana here. We could go... Oh, that's even better, actually. We could go... sorry, that was quite a exclamation, but I think we might be able to go Yorion Blink Fury. So go Yorion to hand. So use red. This. And then if we cast Yorion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can then... that only kills the Felidar Guardian. But it does draw us a load of cards as well. Should have attacked first though. Let's go Abundant Growth on this island. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for the value here. We can hold up March this way as well, actually. So go this. Yeah, I should have got an attack in first, really. So blink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll draw 4 cards and kill most of my opponent's stuff. Yeah, opponent concedes. Yeah, so bit of poor sequencing then. I should have got an attack in, at least with Ice Fang. I guess we probably should have attacked with everything. If my opponent decides to block with everything against the, they could block with this and this against the Fury, but we can then just march one of them and yeah, clear the board that way. Okay, so the tokens are, that was quite interesting. I wonder if we want the Supreme Verdict. Season Pyromancer makes me happy that we've got Ether Gust. I think Bolt can come out for a Supreme Verdict. Okay, what have we got here? Bit of an interesting one. I think it's okay. Eladamri's Call. Well, maybe we're meant to mulligan a 4-lander. Yeah, I think we're going to mulligan that. Yeah, this is a lot better. I think we'll bottom Omnath. He's obviously really good, but is opponent playing Ragavan? No. So we're going to try and get my opponent with this Mages of the Moon. Whether that will come off or not is to be seen. I guess we're going to have to fet 2 on the bottom from the opponent. Okay, Basic Island is actually a really nice draw. I guess we should probably... Let's just play the Breeding Pool. Say go. Okay, so I guess we want to... oh, Abundant Growth is another really good draw. I think we'll play the island. I don't think it's going to be a turn 3 Magus. I think its next turn is going to be Abundant Growth, the breeding pool. Although my opponent has got pretty fairy, so we have to counter this. I mean, we could just now we can. Oh, that's we draw the basic forest. Yeah, that's really good. So we'll just do this. I mean, obviously that's a very, very good draw for us. Opponent might have Bolt in their deck, I suppose. Going to get Sacred Foundry, I think. Yeah, opponent may have kept Bolt in their deck. Hello Fountain. Of course, they've got Seasoned Pyromancer as well. But it does stop. I'd say it stops quite a lot of their spells. Well, there's a Solitude. We haven't actually got any answers to Saheeli now. Okay, there's a Teferi. That's not. We'd rather that than the alternative. It's only got 3 cards in hand. Double Ice Fang's pretty good actually. Although we can't play both, so we'll go enchant this. Now we'll go enchant the island. See what we draw. Okay, so we find Solitude, Ice Fang. Okay, so Ice Fang gets spell snared, which is not ideal, but so yeah, the combo protected by Teferi is what we're really afraid of here. In the specific order that my opponent plays the Saheeli first. Okay, Felidar Guardian, bouncing that is, it's okay. Opponent gets to bounce something to draw a card. Yeah, I'm quite liking this this list. Returns Felidar Guardian. Okay, so opponent just on the card drawing train there. Well, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll go Omnath here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have Mystical Dispute. Path to Exile, maybe? Oh, they have a path. So yeah, we'll go and get a basic land. Go and get basic plains, because we can't fetch that one. Play a land. Probably going to leave that land uncracked. Well, next turn we could Eladamri. If we draw a land, we can go Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Well, no, because it won't be able to kill Teferi with that. We could Eladamri's Call for Fury, I guess. Kill this. think Eladamri's call for Omnath is going to be the way forward. One on top, one on the bottom. We know they've got Felidar Guardian. So I guess if my opponent flickers this and then bounces the Felidar Guardian, it implies my opponent doesn't have the... Okay, so I don't think my opponent has... I guess, no, it's not worth fetching actually, because if we naturally draw Omnath... Okay, we draw Teferi, which is interesting. I think Eladamri's call, get Omnath, play Omnath, although we don't have a land. See if this resolves. We could get Fury, but I think we want Omnath. It's usually Omnath. We'll fetch here. Go grab. What do we want to grab? Let's just get Steam Vents. We'd quite like to draw a fetch land. Opponent could have another path, of course. Oh, we do draw a fetch land. Okay. So we'll fetch. We need double blue. So I think we're just going to get Hallowed Fountain. Go to Fairy. I guess my opponent could be gearing up for a it's a bit worrying if my opponent goes, yeah, because they could do the entire combo in one turn. Do I want to bounce anything? Let's bounce this, draw a card, and then if my opponent has it, they have it here. You know, if they need to go, we know they've got the Felidar Guardian, so they need to go land, and then play both the Guardian and Saheeli. Looks like they got Saheeli. Oh no. 4 mana. There's the Guardian. If we can untap this turn, I think we win. Oh, they can do that. Oh, yeah, okay, we're dead because they found Saheeli Rai, I think. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we just lose here because, yeah, my opponent found both pieces. It's Teferi that's hurting us, obviously. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, I feel like we were ahead pretty much all of that game. But yeah, this deck seems pretty sweet. Just having the infinite combo is pretty nice. And yeah, the ability to just flicker, you know, Season Paramancers and Teferis and for value seems real good. I did forget that you can, yeah, they can just do that to a land. They just had to find the Saheeli. Obviously, if my opponent didn't have Teferi on the other side of the field, we could have just solituded and carried on and won the game, but they did, and we lose. But yeah, that's the way it goes. See you for the next round. All right, round number 4. Be able to draw here. Gonna say yes because it's turn 2, Renin 6. I think the hand's still fine. No land to cast Renin 6. We're going to need to top deck another land anyway. Oh, Urza's Tower's not great. Ending off the top. Right, okay, so that is another land for Renin 6. I think we'll play that first. And then we probably need to hold up Counterspell. now. So we'll fetch. Okay, so we've got 2 fetch lands. We could, so we want to get green, blue, I guess. See what Tron payoff our opponent's got. We'll let something like an Oblivion Stone resolve. We will not let Khan Liberated resolve. Breeding pool. Yeah, rather, obviously, if we'd have been on the play here, we could have played the red and 6 on turn 2 and started ticking that up. But alas, we now need to hold up counterspell, and we're not really presenting a threat. And we're drawing a lot of land. Let's just play this Hallowed Fountain. Hold up another counterspell. I mean, it might just be that our opponent's gone turn 3 Khan, turn 4 Ulamog or something, which we can't really beat. We let a Wormcoil Engine resolve, potentially. Yeah, that's another counter. I've got another Khan. Oh, that sucks. Okay. What they're gonna go and get? Liquid metal coating, maybe. I suppose they might just go and get Sundering Titan. Chalice of the Void. Okay, we could E-whip back a counter spell. We could red and 6. We could Teferi. I suppose those are all the options. Witness or Teferi uses the most mana. I guess I'm going to Teferi plus. There's nothing we can really draw. Yeah, I'm just going to plus because it might be that we want to bounce 2 artifacts next turn. I mean, if our opponent goes and gets Sundering Titan with Khan, then yeah, we're just dead. Sylvan Scrying probably for another tower here. Indeed. So they've got 6, 8 mana. I mean, I'll concede to a Sundering Titan, so they can't now liquid metal coating us. We got 5 mana left. Torpor Orb. Yeah, Torpor Orbs. It's like okay. It's also 2 mana, so I think our opponent's got a little bit confused here. Potentially. So we're going to bounce the Chalice with Teferi. Yeah, we'll bounce Chalice with the Teferi, and then we'll ping the Khan. Ending's an interesting one. Do we want to bounce the Chalice? I mean, we could just ending the Chalice. Now let's bounce it. We need to kill the Khan really. Go Renin 6. Kill Khan. We've got this prismatic ending which allows us to get rid of the chalice at will, because you can always pay around chalice's restriction with ending. And we'll witness. I suppose here we could have gone I suppose we could have gone witness, get back counter spell, witness, get back counter spell, bounce the chalice, but then we leave Khan around, which is not good. Just need to fade. If we can fade for one turn, I think we're actually not too bad. It does have 4 cards in hand. Okay, opponent plays and pops a Relic of Progenitus, and looks like they found something. Oh, is it Ulamog? Yeah, we just needed one turn really. I get the impression that that was off the relic draw. Like, it's not unbeatable, you know. Okay, Ephemerate's pretty good. So we'll go to Fairy. We're going to need Plains. So let's go Plains. So yeah, we'll bounce Ulamog. I mean, that's never great, but okay, we draw Omnath. Play a land, attack for 2. And we've got Ephemerate for Witness, which is nice. So we'll see what. Hopefully, our opponent goes exile Witness to Fairy. Five mana, 15 mana is a bit scary. Chalice on 2. So we can't counter the. Yeah, I forgot about that. We can't now counter Ulamog. So we have to counter the Chalice. Yeah, so we're going to need to find. I guess March could potentially do some good work here. Hopefully they target the Witness and the Teferi. Okay. So we'll get the counter spell back. And then when Ephemerate comes off, we'll obviously get Ephemerate back. So yeah, we need to find something that deals with Ulamog. We haven't got enough mana to march it. So yeah, we'll Ephemerate the Witness. So this is the classic loop. So a mid-range deck always finds it pretty hard to beat this because you can Ephemerate Eternal Witness every turn and get back the Ephemerate. Okay, so we draw the land. Let's go Omnath. Well, there is a March. Yeah, we have March, so I wonder if we can march this turn. Play the land, fetch, so that would be 2. 6 mana, we need 11, so 6. We can actually march the Ulamog. It's whether we actually want to, because we'd have to get rid of the ending. So, sorry, we'd have to get rid of the Ephemerate, so we make 6 mana. I think we're going to take a hit from this Ulamog, which is really weird. But we get to gain some life, so we're not worried about that. We've got 60 cards left. I think we're just going to take a hit from it. It might be that I hold the fetch. No, we can't hold the fetch land. But we can Ephemerate the Witness to get back a land, so... Okay, so do that. So, yeah, because March, we've got 2 mana, we need 11. So we'd make 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, I don't think we have quite enough anyway. I don't think, so I think we, this turn we counter, hold up counter spell. In case my opponent finds something big. We're just going to take the damage here. Maybe we should fetch. I'm going to fetch a blue shockland. Oh no. I can't actually do it because we haven't actually got a blue land to get. Oh, that's so bad. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize that we didn't have enough blue lands that were gettable. Just need our opponent to not have something massive here. Blast zone is fine if that's all they're doing. Okay, well, we're in with a shout. So let's go. I guess actually I'd fine to just Ephemerate the Omnath. I think I'd rather draw a card here. Okay, so drawn. So yes, we would like to Ephemerate. I think it's just Omnath again. There's nothing. Oh no! Oh, I can't believe I just did that. After saying everything, like I was just saying a minute ago, we needed to Ephemerate the Eternal Witness there to get Ephemerate back. Ugh. Okay, to Fairy. So let's go land. We'll fetch. Grab. Steam Vent, I think. Then we can go. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, just getting a bit carried away here. So yeah, I needed to Ephemerate the Eternal Witness. I looked at my graveyard and thought, oh, there's nothing in there that we need, but of course the Ephemerate goes into there. So now we go march this. Yeah, we can get rid of. Let's just see. So it needs to be 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so actually we need to exile the ending here. because we need to be able to hold up counter spell. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we get to Marchant Ulamog here. The opponent's going to put some counts on Blast Zone. I guess they might put 3 counts on. Oh, I'm really annoyed with myself that I missed that Ephemerate, because that could, in theory, lose us the game. You know, if you know, my opponent's going to kill the Omnath, and then if we just don't draw or anything. We've got another Eternal Witness to draw. I think we've got another Ephemerate as well, but just making it harder for ourselves. So this is going to kill the Omnath. Yeah. Oh, I guess we can now actually, we can Teferi. Okay, yeah. We can go Teferi, bounce Eternal Witness, get back the Ephemerate, and then that gets back Omnath as well. Okay, so we'll attack. Play the land. Teferi. Bounce the Witness. Play the Witness. Need to hold up counter spell, of course. Get back the Ephemerate. Pass the turn. So now after this we've actually got counter spell up. Forever. Okay, so we'll Ephemerate this. Right, so now we'll get Omnath back. And then we will just bolt my opponent. I said 9 that it does it like this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this time we'll do it right. Get back Ephemerate. Yep. Play this Omnath. Okay, guess we can just pass the turn now. Hopefully my opponent's dead next turn. Because we can bolt them down to 8 and then attack for 6 plus the Ice Fang. Ice Fang. Oh, that was a bit silly really. Could have ephemerated as well. Though I don't actually think we want to ephemerate. Actually, we'll probably ephemerate next. We'll attack and then ephemerate to get the bolt back. Okay, so we're attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, we can just ephemerate this. Get lightning bolt. And bolt our opponent's face. Okay, well, we somehow we do get there. A little bit of a misplay with the whole Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness Ephemerate loop, but we do get there in game 1, which is nice. Not sure how much we've got to bring in against Tron. I guess Ether Gust might be okay. Oh, we do have Mages of the Moon. The Force of Vigors can be good, especially when they're on Karn. Damray's Call is good just because we want to be able to find Magus. The March is really good there. Prismatic Ending's good. Right, so I've made a mistake before. I think we want to keep Solitude in, but I think Fury can go. Solitude just for that, you know, it just makes Unamog a lot easier to deal with. Lightning Bolt can probably come out. Is that? Oh, we don't want Endurance. I guess we want 1 bolt for the Ephemerate loop or for the Ren and 6's ultimate. It does kill Karn at the end of the day. Is Ether Gust that good? Ancient Stirring, Sylvan Scrying. Is there anything else? I guess they might be in Thragtusk. Would we? I think on the draw, I think I'd rather have Bolt. Probably change that on the play. Yeah, so we can keep this. It's close, but I think we can keep it because we can march. We'll have to discard an Omnath, but we can march a turn 1 something. So if our opponent goes land. Okay, so it's a sphere. I think we're going to march that. I'd like to draw ending, really. Okay, so let's... I think this is the right play. I think getting rid of this is correct. So we'll go and get... What do we want? Let's go and get... I think it's red-white. No, it's not red-white because that can't cast Coatl. It's Temple Garden. We want to be able to cast red and 6 if we draw it. March this. We'll exile 1 Omnath. You know, that is card disadvantage, but at the same time, if it stops my opponent casting their turn 2 Sylvan Scrying or Ancient Stirrings, there we go. Opponent has to play Yavimaya. Well, counterspell, a little bit of a annoyance there. Guess we'll play the Misty and pass. Oh, that is a forest. Okay. So we're just going to get basic island here. Relic's fine. So yeah, we're going to get basic island. We got this abundant growth to make red mana. Here's Ice Fang. Draw a card. Okay, you don't mind another Ice Fang. Iteration's also pretty good. So yeah, we're just going to shock in the breeding pool. Then abundant growth. It's not the island. I think it's just the temple garden. Although, well, that probably should have been this actually. Because think we make the right mana. What we're trying to say. I think that's fine. I haven't quite got the hang of that yet. I think we counter a map here. Okay, gets green. I'm definitely countering Sylvan Scrying. Yeah. Okay, opponent plays another land. Okay, so Teferi's not too bad. But we're gonna iteration. Okay. So we'll actually take 2 fetch. Well, actually we kind of want basic forest. So I think we'll take hand, bottom, exile. Play that. Yeah, because we're after basics anyway. In case we draw Magus. Okay, opponent doesn't actually have a land drop to make by the look of it. So we'll just go Ice Fang. Increase the clock. Well, another Ice Fang. I wonder what we're meant to do here. We could go to Fairy, hold up Ice Fang. But I get the impression oh, we can't actually Omnath this turn. Oh, we can bounce Abundant Growth, I suppose. And maybe I should have Omnathed. Force of Vigor is quite good. Oh, I guess we can hold this up as a for Omnath as well. Oh, that's Tron. It's pretty brutal. If it's just Khan, we can deal with that. Okay, Worm Coil is okay. Okay, kills the Teferi. So yeah, Ice Fang here. Okay, Ren and 6 is nice. Oh, so we can. That's irritating as well because we can't now Omnath. So if we go Omnath, find a land. Well, we can attack first. We could just cast Solitude, I suppose. But then my opponent can pump a load of stuff into this. Or we could we could enchant a land actually. So let's enchant this forest first. If we find a land, that'd be really nice. We don't find a land. So let's go Omnath. Plains Forest. Oh, find a land, okay. That's actually fine, because we can bolt the ballista. Killing us is a bit worrying. Oh, this is Ulamog. 9 mana. Ugin. So he's going to have to -4, so we can kill that. I think I'm meant to Solitude here. Trouble is we're very down on time. Oh, Ugin. Go and grab Brennan's, we'll play Brennan 6. Play a land. Okay, let's see what my opponent's got. If they just draw nothing, then though this doesn't look like nothing. It is in fact an Ulamog. Oh, I thought we were doing quite well in this game. Yeah. I think I got mixed up a bit with my lands. I need to get better at that. So now we need to find... it might just be a case that we should just concede now. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. We've only got 5 minutes. Which is hard, it's quite hard to win in 5 minutes with this deck. My Magic Online is lagging quite a lot as well. Okay, so yeah, on the play we're going to want to get rid of these bolts, I think, for Ether Gusts, because we're able to Ether Gust a Sylvan Scrying when we're on the play. Right. Yeah, this is fine. It's got a turn 1 and yeah, we can ending a map. We've got counter spells and we've got Ice Fangs. Yeah, this is fine. So we're going to get Ralgrin Triome and then Breeding Pool. Okay. Opponent's kept 7. Yeah, so the frustrating thing about having to keep up counterspell, it takes a lot of your clock. Is this just going to be Natural Tron? Gonna get Breeding Pool here. I guess we could get Basic Forest. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get Basic Forest. Because if we draw Magus, it may well be that we want to play that. Solitude, not a bad draw. Oh, Boseju's a very good draw. Now we just need to draw our Wren and 6. Play a land, pass the turn. So we're gonna besiege you in my opponent's draw step. Because it gives them a chance to draw a basic forest. I guess it could have just fixed their mana. Okay, Sylvan Scrying, probably looking for the power plant. Yeah, so there's the power plant. Not actually going to fetch here. Ooh, that's very nice. I guess actually well, yeah, we're not actually getting Boseiju back yet. I'm just going to counter spell this turn because we need to hit our land drop. Should have got Scalding Tarn there, really. Ancient Stir, well, maybe I should be countering. Yeah, I probably should be countering that. Oh, Relic of Progenitus. I'm going to counter the Relic. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine here. We need to hit our land drops, and with Wren and 6 Boseiju, I think our best chance for victory is countering this. Don't know. Not entirely convinced on this plan. Yeah, if our opponent now goes Tron land, it stops them drawing a card as well. Okay, Sanctum. Well, we're kind of doing it. And we draw a land as well. Let's get Boseiju back. Play a land. So let's play the... Oh, we can't play the Witness, actually. Let's pass the turn. So yeah, keep going after the power plant. Well, they've drawn another power plant. I just can't. Yeah, we can't do anything about Khan. Let's see what they go and get. Could be... if it's Pithing Needle, that's okay, because we can Prismatic Ending the Pithing Needle. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Pithing Needle. Chalice of the Void. I am surprised to see that one. Ice Fang. I feel like we're going to run out of time here. Because we're going to have to... We'll attack Khan down to 1 here, but then I think we're going to have to... We could just... We could kill it with Wren and 6, but I think I'd rather buy back Boseiju. So we can Boseiju a land. I guess we'll get this back as well. So yeah, So we'll hit the power plant again. Pass the turn. Okay, they failed to find a land as well, which is pretty good. I feel like we're way ahead here, but okay, Chalice on 2 doesn't actually stop too much. Eladamri's call is good. God, given the luxury of time, I think we'd definitely win this game, but get back Boseiju, well, ending this Chalice. I should be iterationing there, really. You know, we're just wastelanding our opponent every turn. Ballistas, yeah. I guess they have to. I think we might need to get Fury here. Just for the clock. Okay, so now that that's gone, go and grab. Let's grab Omnath. Omnath makes the Boseiju cost less as well. Okay, so I think we're actually going for this now. What we doing? I'm going to play Yorion. So I'm playing Yorion just to increase the clock, because that's now 7 a turn. Eladamri's call. I'm going to hit the Sanctum here. Pass the turn. So we go. Obviously, yeah, we're so far ahead here. We just win the game if we go 7-7. It's 14. We probably play the Witness this turn to have lethal next turn. We're going to ultimate. Oh, we draw counterspell. It's close. I guess actually I need to get Boseiju back. Oh, we could have ultimated actually. Do this because this is lethal. We'll get counterspell back. Oh. Yeah, okay. So that's really frustrating. We lose by about a second. I just about managed to click attack with all. We had 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I messed up with the Eternal Witness trigger. We lost a couple of seconds there, and I just miscounted. I should have just pinged with Ren and 6. What I was afraid of was if I don't Besage you there, my opponent can play. Wormcoil Engine, and then we just lose on time. Even though eventually, with Solitude and this full hand, we can do it. But yeah, there we go. That it happens on Magic Online, especially with this deck. Wouldn't be a full color league if we weren't to run out of time for at least one match. So yeah, see you for the next round. Okay, round number 5. Easy mulligan here on the draw. 6 lands isn't great, and a much better hand. I think we can. Let's get rid of a Ren and 6. I suppose we'll be sad if it gets Inquisitioned or countered. Scalding Tarn, pass. Sure. Play a land, also pass. Please say I played that. Yeah. Thought I'd skip through my turn there. Okay, Ralgrin Triome. So this could be control of some sort. Probably fetch. Stoneforge Mystic, eh? Okay, that's worrying. Do the bolt now. Okay, to be fair, marching the token is probably better. So if we march this, we have to discard Omnath. I think we can just march the token. In fact, I may even just cast Ice Fang here, take the hit for 5 from Kaldra. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think it uses our mana more efficiently. Do you want to get a basic forest? I think so. Play this Ice Fang. Okay. So we'll go play this Plains and then exile this. Play Ren and 6. I suppose we could have played a land from what we get back with Ren and 6. Do I wait until my opponent is fetching to cast this March? I think so. Opponent could, of course, have Force of Negation. Don't really know what their deck is yet. Some sort of Jeskai Stoneblade. Okay, so they have a Batter Skull, which is okay. Well, they shock in as well, though, which is a bit troubling. Okay, so Abundant Growth's nice. I think we're just going to go tick up the Wren. Play Wooded Foothills. Enchant the Plains. Because we can actually trade for something with Ice Fang now. Okay, drawing lands isn't great. So yeah, we can give this Death Touch as required. Trouble is, yeah, we need to kill this Stoneforge Mystic at some point. If my opponent attacks both at Wren and 6, then I'll kill the Stoneforge Mystic with Ice Fang. Because we don't want... the trouble is, if I kill the Germ token, our opponent can then start looping it. Oh, you're joking. I don't have another Snowland to fetch with Wooded Foothills. Oh, that's so bad. So do I block? I could block here. No, I think we just have to wait now. Let the Wren and 6 die. Oh, that was so easily avoided. I really need to get better with these lands. That's a big lesson I can take from this. I need to think about what lands I can fetch. I need to sit down with the deck and just memorize what lands are in. I suppose on Modo I could have it up next to me. Yeah, we're going to counterspell that one. Okay, so we can actually Omnath. So right, we want to Omnath with it and then do a land that we can... Okay, that's a good draw. So we'll go Omnath, Forest, Island, Mountain, Plains. So yeah, we need to be able to get... so we've got Island in hand, so let's go Misty. Go and grab another Island. Iteration. Okay. Oh, again, that's pretty frustrating. What do we want in hand? I guess Wren and 6. Oh, I could have Shakenzen as well. Oh god, this is just not going well. Just left myself without any mana to do stuff. You know, I tapped all the wrong kinds of mana there. I suppose I could never have cast Wren and 6, but we could have actually, to be fair, I should have put Yuri onto hand. That's the mistake. I couldn't have done any of this because I couldn't have got another red, but I should have put Yuri onto hand there. Casting Yuri on this board is pretty much game over, I guess. Wonder if we'll see a Teferi. Teferi's pretty brutal because bouncing Caldra and then putting it back in with Stoneforge is pretty good. Opponent did miss a land drop last turn. No, another stone forge is troubling. Lion sash. Okay, so this is the new scavenging ooze type thing. If my opponent attacks... Okay, I'm pretty sure my opponent's got a counterspell. Okay, we find a counterspell back, which is quite nice. Let's go red and 6. Oh, we've got 5, 6. We've got 10 mana, which is enough to blink Yorion. Let's do Yorion and hold up counterspell. Yeah, I think we do that. That's 8 mana. Let's do Temple Garden. So we'll cast. Should have attacked with Ice Fang first, I guess, but. So I think my opponent has counterspell, but we've drawn a counterspell back, so. We're still not massively ahead. We're going to draw 3 cards here. We need speed up again. Let's see what we draw. Solitude is a nice draw. And Ephemerate is also a very nice draw. We want to try and get through this turn without using Solitude, I suppose. Okay, well, not too bad here. Iteration's another good draw. So we can actually make some attacks now. I suppose maybe that was a bad attack because my opponent can just gain 4 life back. Yeah, I think we can do a load of stuff with the mana that we make from Omnath. Just go grab Stomping Ground. Cast this Wrenn and 6. It resolves. Wandering Emperor. Ooh, okay, so that's fine. I would imagine the opponent is going to try and kill one of our things and then we'll ephemerate it. Or ephemerating that. Oh, yeah. Ephemerating that seems real strong because everything comes back in untapped. Well, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, opponent just concedes from the game. Because we get to do... in fact, with the the Yorion trigger on the stack as well, I'd play Solitude, and then we'd get to exile probably just both Stoneforge Mystics. Okay, so we blundered our way through that game. If anyone's got any tips or a primer or anything on this deck, I really, really want to hear from you. Yeah, just yeah, that would be really handy. I think I just need to practice. The whole land thing is getting me a little bit. I think there's a lot to take from that. Okay, so against Stoneblade, I guess Emrakul could be good. Force of Vigor's potentially good. Endurance doesn't do too much. Veil of Summer, we want all of those. Ephemerate was good there. Bolt's good. We got 4 cuts. Fury's great. All of the marches and stuff are good. Don't think we want Magus. Maybe we don't want Emrakul. Maybe that's overkill. Is Counterspell going to be that good? Yeah, I think so. I think Ephemerate was really good there, but in general against Control, I'm not sure how good it is. Maybe it's really good. Fury's fine. What do we want to get rid of here? Maybe it's just Call and 1 or 2 Counterspell. I guess we need Counterspell for Teferi. Maybe Ice Fang doesn't do enough? I feel like it does. Maybe Solitude. Let's cut 1 Ephemerate and 1 Ice Fang. Let's go with that. Okay. What do we think about this hand? Yeah, this hand's fine. It's got an answer to... Just about it's got an answer to Stoneforge. It's got Veil of Summers and turn 1 just Abundant Growth. Okay, Colonnade. Okay, another March isn't too bad. Go grab. I can't see my opponent killing Veil of Summer, but we want green. Let's just get Breeding. Let's get Temple Garden, actually. I'd prefer to enchant that one, I think. If our opponent finds... If they play Stoneforge, which they're not doing, okay. So we'll just play a land and pass the turn as well. We've got some powerful cards in hand. Interestingly, March can kill Colonnade because it doesn't specify non-land, which also means it can kill Urza Saga. Doesn't specify non-land creature, etc. So we'll go and get a Triome here, I think. Just go and grab Ketria Triome. Just fix our mana. Okay, we're just playing draw go, really. Actually, there's no reason here. Oh, I guess a reason here to not go and grab Forest. Yeah, a reason here to... I was going to say I can put Yorion in hand, but actually we've got 7 cards, so I mean discarding. Oh, opponent missed a land drop there. So March... I guess we'll play Windswept Heath. If we need to march a Stoneforge Mystic, it's what? It costs 3 mana, and then we want to be able to hold up Veil of Summer as well. Castle Ventress is quite good for our opponent. I don't think I'm going to go and get the other Triome now. I think just a tap land. More red mana, I guess, and more. Well, we got another white source in hand, so. Okay, so What we're going to do is, yeah, we'll just go Hello Fountain, yes. Although we're taking quite a lot of damage. Next turn we can go Omnath, hold up Veil of Summer. Well, iteration. Yeah, I think now we're just going to go iteration. Start sculpting our hand a bit more. Okay, so hand, bot. Oh, no. Undo that. So play the land. We are going to have to discard here, but I think that's fine. We don't really want to discard a land, though. Do I just counter this? No, I think that's fine. I think we let them deluge. I think I'm going to get rid of a march here. Could be wrong. I want to hold the Flooded Strand for next turn for Omnath. Yeah, I think so. We can actually hold up the Scalding Tarn as well to get 3 triggers. Okay, so they play a land. They're playing costs of some sort. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic is fine. Maybe we should have countered the march given my opponent was digging for lands. See what they get. Sorry, not the march, the deluge. Okay. Maybe I just march here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to march. We got the Solitude for... Get rid of that. If the opponent counters, I'll probably Veil of Summer. Opponent's going to have to go to discard. Discard's Cryptic Command. Okay, so we... that's very tempting, though. If we go Omnath, we can then play Teferi and hold up Counterspell. I think I'm just going to play Teferi here. Teferi with Counterspell and... Teferi with Counterspell and Veil of Summer backup is pretty good. And then I think I'm just going to tick up. Veil of Summer. Good old Veil of Summer. And we draw Eternal Witness as well, which is nice. We'll play a land. Pass the turn. Now we can just counter whatever my opponent does. We've got Solitude. If my opponent tries to Colonnade, which they may do, if my opponent finds a land, then we will just Solitude. We'll have to pitch the Omnath, but we can, you know, we can get iteration back if we need. Teferi is just such a big deal in this. Yeah, sorry, that's not going to resolve that one. Okay, drawing a fetch land is pretty good. Or Wrenn and 6. Well, another Teferi. Okay, so I think now that we've drawn another Teferi, we'll just bounce the Abundant Growth. Okay, so now we can do Omnath things. I need to make sure. Yeah, we can still hold up Counterspell. Okay, that's pretty good. So we could actually trigger to Omnath twice here, which we might. No, we'll save the Misty for next turn. So we want to get Breeding Pool, play an Eternal Witness. Get that Counterspell. And then we can actually put Yori onto hand as well. Yeah, pass the turn. If my opponent goes for Colonnade, we will Solitude it. So we could just play another Teferi. No, I think I'd rather Solitude. So an interesting point with Colonnade. Colonnade has Vigilance, so it can tap. So, I mean, we've got Teferi out at the moment. But often you want to do it before it's attacked because it's still attacking. And then if it's attacking, it's, you know, still attacking even if it then taps itself for a, you know, spell pierce or whatever. So, okay. Opponent concedes, sees the writing on the wall. Opponent missed land drops. We drew pretty well. So yeah, happy with the pretty happy with how the league went. Went 3-2 in the end. But I think, you know, there was a few losses that might not have been if circumstances were a little different. So we had, let's have a look. So yeah, the two losses, the loss to the Saheeli combo was a bit fortunate maybe on the part of my opponent, having both the creature and the Planeswalker in hand at the end. And then I can't remember if I made a mistake in that one. And then Tron just didn't play quick enough. You know, got myself in a bit of a dither. But yeah, the deck felt really strong. Definitely a contender for my upcoming tournament. I think, yeah, there's a couple of things and a couple of tips I think that I need to learn, and anyone that's going to play the deck. So I haven't got enough reps in with it yet. The lands are getting me down a little bit. I just really need to get better at remembering what's in the deck, thinking about what I should fetch. You know, there's a couple of things you always kind of, on turn 2 you need to think about a lot of stuff, because you want double blue, potential for double blue for Counterspell, double you want red and green for Ren and 6, you want iteration on turn 3 without playing a land, and you potentially want Ice Fang, obviously depending on what you've got in your hand. Is there a land combination that gives us all those? I guess the 2 triomes, but if you have to fetch and shock once, so if you get a triome, let's say you don't actually, oh, that's a good point, you actually ever really need white mana on turn 2. So I guess you get Ketria Triome, and then not basic Forest. If you get Forest and then Breeding Pool, that probably gives you everything you need. But yeah, just gonna have to be more mindful of that. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that. Going to be playing this deck a bit more, I think. So yeah, see you for the next league when it comes out. Cheers.